Well, hello, it's Amanda, Creative Gardener. Welcome to my garden. Um, so let's get started, and I'll be showing you some of the successes of the year and the direction for the garden for 2021. So follow me. Okay, so look at this one. The short grass helps, gives him a back scratch, I guess. Anyway, so here we are in the front of the garden, and there's lots of things that have been a success. Lots of plants that I've got from cuttings. So this was from a friend, and it's grown really well. When I think back to the fountain grass, which is this, these all came from one cutting, and I've got several around the garden, so they have been massive successes. I've grown lots of what are now going to be trees from seed, so all of these types of plants you can see. This one here, I've got that one there, and then another one in the back, and three round the back. They've all grown from seed. It's been really good. This one, this grows from a tree. It normally grows by the beach, but it has these pretty flowers. I think it's called, I can't remember the name, but there were little seedlings that I found on the beach, and so I brought them home, and I've got three that are now going to be trees. This one just appeared, so I don't know whether the birds dropped the seeds and it started to grow, but I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of flowers this one has. So the main aim for the creative garden is to have a food forest. So the front area, I haven't planted as many plants as I would have planted, but I wanted a lot of the food to be around at the back, easy access, and we have got some, have we? Yes, we have got some fruit or food bearing, well, fruit, yeah, it's a fruit trees around here. I've also propagated a lot of plants, so my Mexican sunflower hedge is coming along, and it's really good at the back. And let me show you. So this particular tree, there's three here. In the distance you can see some ones with orange berries in the distance there, and I got the seeds from there. It's just along the side of the road where, you know, the berries hang down, so I've been successful in growing those because they make a really good hedge. The Mexican sunflower, as you can see, can be very spindly. Over time, as we move over in this direction, it will get a lot thicker, but that takes a lot of time. So at the moment I'm just building it up, and so hopefully by next year this will be fuller, and I'll have also some of these trees that are going to be growing in front to fill up some of the gaps. So this is another one that was grown from seed. So what we've got around here in terms of fruit bearing, we've got the Jamaican tree here. This was given by a friend, so again, you know, it's good to be able to talk to friends, fellow gardeners, because we all love to swap and share and exchange. So, you know, if I've got spare of something, I'm happy to, you know, give it to somebody who wants to grow it. So this is the Jamaican tree, and so as I said, this was given to me by a friend who has got Deeple's Point. You've got to check it out if you're ever in Barbados, or if you're here already, check out Deeple's Point. Wonderful art gallery. Frank Cossey and Carlene, his wife, she runs the, she's a beautiful cook, and not beautiful cook, she's beautiful, she's a cook, and she makes some delicious signature cheesecakes. So Frank blessed me with this, and it's grown really well. And I'm hoping, I'm not sure how long it takes for them to actually bear ackies, so we'll see. And I just have to kind of keep an eye, because every now and again you see these big hornworms. Okay, the other thing we've got is tamarind around here. So as I said, just a few fruit bearing things at the front. We've got tamarind, we've got a dwarf papaya tree, we've got Pomegranate tree in the corner, and I'm not sure whether it's going to do very well here. And then we've got the, what we call in Jamaica, guinnip, but what they call in Barbados, ackee. So they're the four fruit bearing. Oh no, we've got sea grapes. So I've got sea grapes and I've got the aloes. So they will also serve as, you know, providing food or medicinal properties. A lot of the trees as well that I'm growing are grown for medicinal properties. This one's having a bit of issue with the slugs and the snails, but I'm getting it under grips, and as you can see, it's got some fruit bearing here. So I've got several different types of papaya, and I'm not sure what the varieties are. Look at the pomegranate. So I have to check what, you know, the leaves are not very green. Maybe it's not getting enough light sunlight, so I'm going to have to address that. Maybe just snip back some of these branches here. Oh, we've also got the pomegranate here. So again, this provides, you know, fruit, and it's going to be great when they all mature. So going back round to the rest, and in the distance you can see the food forest, the well, my composting bins. This is my cotton tree plant. I've cut this right back several times, and it's grown back again. I've got to start treating it because the leaves are getting eaten, and there's something specific to the cotton plant that eats them. So the last time I was, I don't think I showed you, but the grass was kind of waist height, and it's all been cut now. And what I've been doing is spreading it around the garden on the paths, so to keep the grass, especially in the back, from growing really tall. Here are some other, this is the cherry moya, sweet sop. Well, I've got a sweet sop and a soursop, and I keep getting the leaves mixed up, but I think this is the sweet sop. So every now and again that has issues with scale insects, so you have to, you know, you'll note, so okay, you note by the ants you see on there, and that little thing there is one of them. And so what I have to do every now and again is just come round and scrape them off. I didn't do very well with that, but I treated it with soapy water with some oil, and that seemed to help, and it's growing really well. I'm hoping that this is a fruit tree. I'm not sure, it just started growing, so I'll just have to wait and see. So where should we go now? Let's go around this way. We've got more papaya here, some dwarf papaya. Every time I get seeds, I usually just, you know, throw them in place and see what grows, and then if one looks strong enough, I'll take it and plant it out. So we normally get the papaya just from the, you know, the supermarket, and all the papaya trees I have grown from seed. Here is another tamarind tree that is growing nicely there. So I've created a hedge with the Mexican sunflower, and just a small one, so it just kind of adds another kind of bit of a screen here. So let's go around here. So I like adding kind of little, oh, like surprises. Oh, and paths. I've tried to keep the paths circular. I've still got to tidy this bit up. I'd separate it with rocks, but the grass grew. So down that way, it leads to the composting bins, and I just fill them up on a semi-daily basis. I think we've got a wasp nest in the well. There seem to be a lot of comings and goings there. We'll have to see. The well needs a wash. Every time it rains it gets like this, and so we have to power wash it, but that's for another day. So here I've just planted today, I planted my almond tree. It was growing in a pot and I thought I'd put it out now, and it probably needs watering in. But I got it, it was a little seedling at the beach. It was growing, there was like 50 of them growing under an almond tree on the beach. So I thought, okay, let me just take this, because what they'll do is just they'll just come with the whacker and just clear it. So it's like, okay, come home with me, you're the lucky one. So that's almond, and we've got some more guinea, papayas, and mango. It's my neem. So everything's really growing up really well. Another dwarf papaya, and this is noni. So the noni tree has got loads and loads of fruit on there, a lot of them ripe. I've just I took about 10 off there to start the fermentation process. I'm going to ferment them, and the noni is helps boost the immune system. So you've seen my papaya up there. I've picked 2 from there already. One is very sweet, the other one I'm going to be cutting today. Another mango tree. So I've got about 5 mango trees dotted about. So this is the Soursop, and yeah, so in this area again I want to be able to have lots of fruit, and it's going to take a while. It's probably, you know, another 3 years before I get all of the fruit trees to maturity. So this is my Moringa Patch, and we've got about 30 trees here growing. They are growing because the branches can actually grow a lot bigger. They're growing like this because of the space, but I wanted to focus on the leaf production and keep them at a height, so I'll probably need to trim that. But if you look at this Moringa tree, this is kind of what, and bigger. I've seen bigger. My neighbour had one that the trunk was double the size, and maybe the one that I've got further down is like that. But we've got sapodilla. We've still got some more. I planted some more sweet sop, but they're having a hard time growing along here. And I'll have to double check whether this cluster, because there's a cluster of plants here. I thought it was one plant, but I think that's sweet sop as well, because I just chucked some seeds here, but so I'm not sure. Some more papaya, and we've got some baby, some seedlings back there as well. This is my coconut tree, and I was just looking at it today thinking that I'm going to need to cut back this shack tree and this moringa tree, just so that it's got more air space. And at the back here I've also got more pomegranates, because you can't have too many pomegranates, but there's about 5, probably about 5 trees here. Again, they're planted really close because I wasn't sure that they were going to grow, and they were at the time spare plants, so I'd put them in there thinking I don't like it when plants are growing, and because you don't necessarily want them where they are, that you get rid of them. So I put them back here, and they've kind of thrived, so that's great. The other thing, lemon tree. I don't want to I don't want to kind of take too long with you, but can you see that path? Isn't it lovely? I think it's lovely. It's so, as I said, the grass was put down, but I like this this particular moment in time when it's like this. It's, you know, it's died down, it looks more like a path, and yeah, it just feels good that, you know, they all look, not all look uniform, but it's like you can see it also coming into shape. So yes, my lemon tree here has had some issues, but it seems to be growing. It's beautiful smelling. If you touch the leaves, you get that lovely lemon smell. I might actually make some lemon tea from the leaves. I grow a lot of aloes, and they're all having like babies, so I need to separate them, and yeah, they're doing very well. So this particular, the middle section, because they're split into three sections, it's kind of experimental. It's got kind of things that I'm just working on, and just trying to get this spider's web before I walk across it. But it's also got things that, you know, I've just recently put in that I want to establish there as a home. So we've got a mango here. This particular mango came from a seed. It's quite a stringy mango and small, so I've just put that there. We've got the curry leaf plant here, and it's there beside the sugar cane. So the curry leaf plant is you know, grows into a tree. So this has got enough space to grow. By the time the sugar cane mature, I'm going to move them and plant them elsewhere in the garden as well, and so that will have a chance to grow there. In the back there we've got a Frangipani tree, but again I've taken cuttings, not sure whether it was going to do well. So we've got our Cassava here, and they should be in January or February. I should be able to pull them up. They should be ready. The way that you can tell is when they start to flower, you know that they're ready to pull up. And again, more papaya, and I've got a henna tree, so I'm really looking forward to using the leaves and creating my own dye, henna dye. Another neem tree. It's doing really well. Again, it's good anti-fungal, bacterial, gets rid of the, it's supposed to get rid of the bugs. Maybe it is that the leaves need to be crushed, but the slugs love the leaves. Okay, let's go at the back here. So here's another one of those red seeded plants that they use. It's a tree, grows into a massive tree. So I'm saving this spot. There's three here. I'll keep two at a low height, and this one can just grow grow as the family network say, the Louisiana family network. So again, back here, see the feeling. See, I'm going for the feeling. I just love being around here as well. We've got three mango trees growing here. This one, that one at the back, and this one here. I wasn't thinking when I planted it. This neem tree just appeared, so I just decided to leave it here. And again, I've put more papaya in. There's three. Is there three growing here? Two. And we've got some Moringa again here at the back. Again, these were doing like really, they just shut up suddenly, but I use the branches in my art projects, so you know, you can cut them and then they'll grow back, grow again. And this one for my little wheelbarrow, and that's turmeric growing in there. So again, this is my male papaya. I'll shared a video on the differences. This has got beautiful aroma, so the flowers are scented. It's beautiful. And there's some more papaya there. Let's go this way. I'm gonna step in to any. This is my star fruit here, doing really well. I had two of them, but the slugs got the other one. And I've got, you know, a few more um, cassava plants growing along here. Here's another papaya tree. So you're just getting a view, you know, a view of some of the trees and the feel as we walk around. We've got loads of dragonfly here at the moment, so they've been doing a really good job in terms of the mosquitoes. So you see that trunk, this is the biggest Moringa tree we have here, and I was thinking of just leaving it because the birds, the carpenter bees love it. There we go. And my rosemary plant here. I haven't got as many. My lemongrass didn't. It had a season of being really. It was brilliant. I got it from a small plant, and then it's just died back. Again, more spiders growing where I've said to them, "Do not grow here, please." Okay. Finally, let's just go round again. Some more aloes. Yeah, I just love being out here in the garden. This is my Bourbon Villia, so I need to take cuttings of this. I have done so far, and it's grown back. So I had wanted this to be at the front. It does really well here. And so in this section, I've got lots more papayas. I'm growing, this is the hedge. This does grow into a tree, but I'm keeping it as a hedge, and I've planted them along here. And you can see my tires here. I filled them, as I said, I filled them up with papaya, and I've got some on the other side. And some of them act as a deterrent for the slugs and the snails. Here's our little friend. When they want to warn you to stay back, they their throats get bigger and then they shake. Yeah, some more papaya, guinea, pomegranates there, and then around here there's another papaya. Again, the slugs and the snails. This is probably a few years old, but it's had a really slow growth. And I've got some avocado here, but again, this too was under attack by some sort of, by maybe the slugs, the snails, I don't know what was going on. And this is like, see, you can catch them in action. But and this is my chair, my chair here, so I can sit and contemplate. Oh yes, and my plantain. So these are nearly ready to be picked, and then it only flowers once, so only fruits once. So it will either die down or you cut it back. I'm hoping to look at what fibres I can retrieve from it and probably make some paper from it. And here I'm using the scaevola as another hedge. It grows really quickly and it's got a creeping habit, so when the stems touch the ground they will start to root. But again, I want to create, like, yeah, this circular feature here that we got going on, and put some more aloes in here. But that's it. So we've done a full circle. We've got the it's not the I can't remember, it begins with an A-L-Y. This has been growing really well. I want to take cuttings and put some of these at the front, and you can use the leaves as a dye, and they do have everything, as I said, everything has got some sort of medicinal property in it. But as you can see, it's my dreams have been coming to fruition in terms of creating a food forest, and I have, you know, sampled and tasted some of the fruits from the garden, and I look forward to having some more and sharing that with others. And it's a really lovely spot to contemplate, so I've set up this chair here, and Oh yeah, let's sit down. When I look across I can see the front of the garden just there and the stairs leading up. But yeah, 2021, another year. Hopefully I can be a blessing and share some more of what's growing in the garden and give you some hints and tips, learn some more, see some more successes in terms of fruits. I would like to have maybe some more flowering plants. Oh, let me just let's go down the side, around the back, because again the back is where I experiment with some plants, and here as well. See this little wispy plant that actually grows really big, and I grew that from seed, so I'm looking forward to it maturing. Some Pride of Barbados here. I've finally got some, come, let's go. Finally got some red Pride of Barbados, red flowers, so that'd be nice. My elephant ears. This was courtesy of a friend called oh my gosh. Courtesy of a friend. She was moving back to the States, so I took some of her plants off her hand, yeah, it's doing really well. And there's some others at the front, but we're just gonna yeah, so it's that Caribbean feel. Again, that's my old composting bin. I've still got to sort out this area. So as I said, the plants, I'm trying to create a hedge, so they'll grow up and then I can move that white mini fence. And just again testing out, seeing what plants and flowers can grow here. Some experiments. So some that have started to grow that I've like, oh my gosh, that's interesting, let's have a look. But I think this one needs some more space. So some stuff that I've got to plant out. This one is my ginger lily, so I need to put that in the ground. And then we've got some more smaller plants here, some succulents, lots of broadleaf thyme, and oh look, there's my noni. It's my noni bottle. Bay leaf, I probably need to move that. So the Clitoria tenae is doing really well. All the flowers are edible, and I use it in a tea. And yeah, look, we've got lots more seed pods for the Pride of Barbados coming out. I've had some success in terms of you can take a cutting and repot that, but you have to watch out for the baby snails, because they'll just eat everything. And again, from seed, so I've had success from seed, so they've been really good. So that's really about it, and I hope you stay blessed, and let me know how you're getting on. And yeah, leave a comment, and if you want more information, come and join me over on Patreon. I do lots more. I do a blog over there, and there are lots more things for if you want to be a patron. So yeah, take care for now, and I will see you soon.